So here we have my dear friend Mitch Stamm as a guest. Welcome. And he's going to show us some specialty shapes that he likes to work with as well. So again, we've worked these into like a baguette, 500-gram unit. So it's heavier than an actual baguette, but the pre-shaping is done the same way. And he's going to make an artichoke and
a centipede.
Centipede. All right,
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
So for the artichoke, I like it because it's fun and easy. It's the same method as the baguette. Basically, I'm going to shape it much like a baguette, exactly like a baguette. I want it a little longer, and of course it weighs more, so that's fitting. So I'm going to get it out to here, and then I'm going to have the fun. Now the scraper. I don't want to go quite as long. I want to keep a little bit of the thickness here. This one will proof upside down on linen. And I cut, I would say, almost through. This is what you want to see, a little bit of separation there, but not, you need to maintain contact and skipping a space. Would go in between.
So for the artichoke, it's easier to proof it right on a parchment paper. That way when we move it into the oven, we don't lose the actual shape. We cover it and we let it rest for about an hour. So here we have the artichoke and the centipede. And this is a nice little feature. You can just sort of slide it right on here. With this one, we're going to flip it over. Pick it up with the transfer peel. Again, making sure that it's straight. And then we're just going to dust the artichokes with a little bit of flour. And also the centipede. So here we're going to do a chapelet. We're working with a 500-gram base unit, and then the smaller unit is how heavy did we make that one?
It's usually 10% of this.
So almost like a baguette, but we're just not going to let this get too long. And then we close off the ends. So one thing that we're going to do, like in previous projects, we make sure that we have some flour on the base and flour on the top. We take our dowel, open it up, very similar to a fondue. And this is our decorative piece that goes on top. Right now what we're doing is building a little strength on it. As the surface sometimes gets a little bit dry, it helps if you spritz the surface with a little bit of water. That way you get better traction while shaping. What we're doing here is making it almost beaded like chain. Make sure that as you're doing this, you don't press too tight so you don't sever that chain. So one thing that we do, we trim the ends, flatten it out a little bit, and tuck that underneath the bread so that when it goes to proof and bake, it stays nicely centered on your loaf. Then we put our parchment paper down on a proofing board. This is the Vaudois shape. It's a region in Switzerland. And we just pre-shape this round. And now with the dowel, we open it up. And then we take a 50-gram dough unit and place it into the center. And then we take that shape and place it on a parchment paper to let it proof. Place it on a parchment lined proofing board, degas it, and then with a bench scraper, we divide it into 8 even units, making sure we don't cut through the center. So then you cut a thin strip off that 8-section division. Then you take your hands, roll them out, extend them, and then roll them up in a nail-like situation and place them on top of the larger portion of dough. For the daisy, we take a pre-shaped round at 500 grams. And pin it out into 8 even portions. Then we take a 50-gram ball of dough, retighten it, and place it into the center of that 8 division. Then we take the entire unit and place it back onto a parchment lined proofing board.